Namaste, beloveds. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Daily Oracle. So, where are we in time? How are we traversing this landscape of this global pandemic, if you will, and people's wanting to get back to normalcy and normal life, even though we know that normalcy is going to be a little bit different than we've known it before. Some things will be opening, some things will be remaining shut forever, because that is true too for some small businesses, which is unfortunate in this whole scheme of everything. But life has changed for us on many different levels. We do have a new moon in Gemini, 2 degrees, coming up on the 22nd of May. There's lots of these 2-2s, the 2 degrees on the 22nd. There's also an alignment with the new moon, and also with the sun, with one of the stars, the fixed stars in the Pleiades. And so there's this new consciousness, not really new, it's always been there. So there's a consciousness that's connecting to a deep part of our psyche that is asking us to see the realms within us and around us a little bit differently. We are going to be trialed a little bit, if you will, to really be in that place of our most inner faith, and to trust the process, and to trust not just the process of the free willy of what's going on around us, but trust the process within you. And guidance is always about connecting to spirit, to connecting to that most high channel, if you will, not just being free willied out there with all the information that is out there in the world, but really connecting to that energy that feels aligned with your highest self too, with your highest energy as well. So you're not just getting bombarded by these lower frequencies that may not be fully truthful and may then take us on some kind of anxiety journey because we're listening to these things. But guidance wants us to really listen to these higher realms, so we can start to really find our inner peace within all of this bigger spectrum, so we can find that calmness to navigate this place with a lot more trust and faith within our hearts and our minds and our fields and our lives as well. So let us see what guidance has in store for us today to really begin this week and this trajectory towards this new moon in Gemini, which is this place within our mind and our thinking, and how that is being targeted as well. There's a lot more astrology behind all of that too. There's a lot of retrograding going on. There's a lot of conjuncts and trines as well, Saturn as well, causing a little bit like issues with our stability, and especially the way we're thinking and moving into life as well. It's so important for us to have a clear mind. Remember, energy flows where the mind goes. So take that into consideration. So let us see. Close your eyes for a moment. And let's, for our intention for this, let it be healing. Let us really find inside of ourselves the healing that is needed from this guidance. So what is it that you specifically need for your own healing? And as you're doing that, I'm going to call in the Oracle, the highest, God Most High, and as well as call in the angels, the angelic realm here to be with us. And we ask that they usher in this energy light healing for all beings on this planet, or human beings or sentient beings, so that we all may find healing on some way. And I can truly feel that. So if you feel that too, please leave a comment below. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale all that breath out. Just letting go of any thoughts of anything that we must do, try, do, even the guidance that we're needing, rather just to be open and to allow guidance to be completely crystal clear without any attachments to any thoughts or ideas. Take another deep breath, and let it all go. And let us see where guidance is for us today. I don't know if this card's come up before, but it's definitely come up for me in a different reading too. It's Archangel RaphaEl, and earlier today, from the same deck, Archangel Gabriel came up after us doing a yoga class where it was all about the heart. And as Archangel Gabriel came up in this depiction, the heart was lit up, which was really interesting that we had just done a heart practice. Now this is what is about healing, and we're talking about healing. And this yellow here specifically is really about our intelligence, it's about our wisdom, it's about our learning as we're going through all of this. maybe there's this idea of our minds that need to be lit up in a way that we're really starting to feel a new way of thinking. Archangel Raphael is all about healing. So where in your life do you need healing? And instead of just thinking about where it is, maybe let's just say, thank you, Archangel Raphael, for the healing. Because sometimes they say in prayer, it's not about asking, it's just about saying gratitudes. So let us be in gratitude for the healing that has been ushered in to our own self, into all those that we love, into all those that we commune with, and all those on this planet too. So each and every human being receives healing at this time. Let us just say thank you for this healing, this planetary healing. So maybe there's a big shift that's coming in. And according to astrology too, this is like full moon here, and we're having a new moon coming in, but it's the moon. There's this energy where the sort of pandemic or shift will happen. First, to make it a little bit worse, according to astrology, not according to me, according to astrology, the interpretation of the astrology, and then potentially it can get better. So let us be hoping in, with Archangel Raphael wanting to come in, that it can be better. Also, what guidance is saying here too is about alchemy. What is the alchemy that you need? What is it that you want to transmute in your life too, so that you can move out of this old way of thinking into a new idea, a new way of thinking? There's definitely this feeling of new thoughts coming in, a new way of thinking. Let us shift our vibrational energy by shifting our mindset. What are we thinking about mostly? Are we still in that place of fear, or are we in this place of optimism? There's a lot of yellow coming in here too. So there's this optimistic outlook that wants to come through. So let us invite that in. Maybe that is even part of our healing too, is inviting in that optimistic energy as well. Let's see if there's anything else here. Definitely taking care of our organs is going to be very important too. So making sure maybe we go on a little gentle, it doesn't have to be too extreme, a little gentle cleanse, a little gentle reset. There's a lot of planets in retrograde, so it's a good time to be doing a gentle reset for yourself too. So what organs you feel that needs a little bit of cleansing, clearing? What have you been eating over the last 2-3 months? Then maybe it's time for you to cleanse and clear those organs out. And also this ability for you, if you're a Reiki practitioner, or like me, I'm a Reiki master. So all those practitioners that are activated, if you will, on this planet, you don't have to be a Reiki practitioner at all to be a healer. Everybody has this ability too. But let us all be healers to ourselves and place our hands on our body and allow healing light to come in. And maybe we just use or ask Archangel Raphael to come in and say, thank you for this healing. So place your hands on your body and just say, thank you for this healing. Especially if you know if there's an organ or something in your body that needs some extra healing. If there's a pain in your shoulder, pain in your throat, a pain in your big toe, pain in your head, place your hands upon that place and say, thank you for our healing. And it really feels like there's a planetary healing beginning to happen. And maybe in the beginning, I remember this too, the archangels were really strong, really in the beginning of all this when it started. They are still here. They want us to welcome them in. So don't feel alone. Just simply say, thank you for coming into my life with love and peace. I thank you for being here. So there's all these invocations, simple invocations. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for being in my life. With love, I thank you. These are little soul signatures, if you will, to invoking these great archangels as well. So hopefully that made some sense to you too. And so from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can always find me at belindapearl.com. And I just want to throw in a little thing here. On my calendar, June 11th, I'll be sharing a workshop. It's a learning workshop about using pendulums and how to really use a pendulum correctly. So guidance had come in and asked me to teach this, and some human being had come in and asked me to share with her knowledge. So I decided that it's time that guidance really wants me to bring this workshop forward. So make sure you check out my website. It's on my website at belindapearl.com/events. And then you can see on, I think it's June 11th at 5:30 p.m. PST, there is a introduction to using a pendulum. So introduction to dowsing. Isn't that exciting? Again, from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste.